Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Hare Paramatmane, Pranatah Klesha Nashaya, Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha. Dear devotees, with the grace of the Bhagavan Sri Krishna, divine knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, and blessings from the Guru Maharaj, today we are going to be understand chapter number 4, verses number 10, 11. Vittaraga bhayakrodha manmaya mamupashrita bahavo jnana tapasa puta madbhava maagataha. Vittaraga bhayakrodha manmaya mama upashrita. One who has removed the rag, bhaya, krodh from the body and mind, ananya prem, unconditional love towards the Paramatma, mama upashritaha, ashrita, has surrendered him or herself completely towards the Paramatma. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Jnana tapasaha. Jnana means knowledge, purification through that knowledge. They reach to the Paramatma. They become a Paramatma Maya. When we read this line, and honestly, in the larger aspects, when we talk about it, when you remove your anger, desire, bhaya, then you surrender yourself to Paramatma, then everybody thinks, yes, I am in that category. I have surrendered myself, I am becoming a knowledgeable person. I am able to reach to the lotus feet of the Bhagavan. Ananya, unconditional love, yes, I have an unconditional love towards the Paramatma. Every single person thinks. Now imagine now, in India, every day, every hour, in every corner of any part in India, hundreds of the thousands of people sitting under the tent, one of the lecturer like me, addressing every hour hundreds of the thousands of people. And those are the hundreds of thousands of people, they think they have surrendered themselves, the Swarg will be full of them. And so why there is a path? Imagine now, if everybody is listening, leave that lecturer part out. Today on the YouTube or any other many different platform, every morning thousands of billions of the people are receiving the wise messages, wise talk, and if I say wise audio and videos, circulating left, right and center. So why there is a papis exist? Even if you like this social media trend has started like 8 years, say let's 8-9 years, this WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram and many other things is becoming very active. You know, if you put one stone, on the stone, every moment one drop water is fall on the stone, continuously 8 years. So what will happen to that stone, that rock? To a point there will be a hole into that rock, because consistent water is dropping on that particular point. That means our brain are harder than the rock, because every morning consistently we receiving the thousands of the messages about the wiseness, about the goodness, about the karma, about the many other things, but yet hasn't entered here. That means our brains and we are the one is harder than the rock. The little weightless water can break the rock, but unfortunately our brain cannot be break. The reason why is we think all the message is for somebody else, not for me, because I am the one who is pure, everybody are bad. It's like that story. Remember I told you that story. One day the king has announced in the kingdom, okay, by tomorrow morning I will put the 2 big well outside. In a one well, everybody will bring the 1 glass of the milk, doodh, and 2nd glass of the water. So the 1 well with the full of the milk and 2nd glass with the only water. And it was a new moon day, new moon night, means a dark night, there is no light. And that kriya was the king order to do it only into the night. So now everybody thinks, okay, there is a dark here, who is going to there to watch what I am putting, milk putting or water putting? Let me take the 2 glass of the milk and put it in the 2 well. What will change if I am going to put because everybody is going to put the milk, I am going to put the water. But everybody thought like that. So next morning when the king came, he saw both well with only for the water without milk. That means everybody think, including the king himself. Everybody think what will change. Bhagwan Sri Krishna says, if you want to reach to me, then 3 things: raga, bhaya and krodha. Bhaya means fear. Punyashali Atma live without fear. Does not mean we are brave. We don't need to show our bravery by having a 6-pack or 9-pack. That is not a bravery. Bravery. What is the braveness? Any karma we do, we don't have a fear to perform that karma. The reason why is we have nothing to hide it. Remember the chore? The chore do the job into the night. Sometime daytime we living in a different country, so here is the 24/7 access, no problem. That's a 24/7 access. But basically we living in a Ravan Nagri, so in the Lanka everybody is like that. We are the one who's living in a Ravan Lanka, like Vibhishan. So Vibhishan was all alone. Unfortunately here we are the one like that. But I'm talking generally that if someone want to do the chori, stealing, they will do it like with some fear. At least I don't get caught. That is called the pap karma. I'm not talking about the chori, but any kind of the pap karma. Bhagwan Sri Krishna said, Bhai, why you have a fear to perform your duties? If I want to go to the mandir, why must I get fear? But if I want to go to the mandir with the intention that I want to do only show off, or I want to go to the mandir and I want to not to pray to the Bhagwan, but I want to do something else like gossiping and phalanu dhikno, everything. Then we're going to choose the particular day, particular time, particular occasions, and there too we will have a fear that let's anybody, other person should not listen my talk, even in the mandir. Subject is, any karma we do, why must we have a fear about it? The day that little fear enter into the brain, into the brain or into the heart, by doing any karma, that means we are doing the papa karma. That is called, the Bhagwan say, bhaya mukta, fearless. Last week I spoke about it. Anxiety that should not be exit in a devotee's life. If you are a true devotee, anxiety word should not exist in your life. Why the anxiety come in your brain? Because you have nothing to hide it. You have nothing. You have surrendered yourself to the Paramatma and said, Bhagwan, whatever you will do, I will accept it. The problem is, we have another things, raga. Raga means desire. We can use the word as like desire. We can use the word as a jealousy. We can use the word as enviousness. Bhagwan actually has emphasized on these three words: raga, bhaya, and krodha. Krodha is anger, dangerous enemy of our life. Dangerous, very dangerous enemy. These three are technically slow poison. They don't kill us every one shot. They kill every day to us. It's better to have a poison and drink it than you gone. But these three will not allow you to go, but will kill you every day. Morally, ethically, emotionally, physically, mentally, every level, these three is going to kill. That's why Bhagwan Sri Krishna has emphasized. Before, Bhagwan Sri Krishna said, I am going to come to protect you. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharat. I will come to protect you. Paritrana sadhunam vinaya duskritam. I will come to protect you. But when? When you are free from these three. If these three exist within, I will not able to help you. And that is why, despite the millions of the billions of the messaging working around, going around and everything, thousands of the lecturers are speaking, billions of the people are listening, nothing is working. Because everybody is sitting with these three. Either they have a jealousy, either they have a anger, or they have a anxiety, means fear. Bhagwan Sri Krishna says in last, mamam upashritaha, ashrita, surrender. We are not surrendering ourselves to the Bhagwan. Now someone says, no, I have surrendered 100%, completely. Surrender, definitely surrender. It happens. Many years ago, there was one lecturer was giving a lecture, explaining Bhagwan is everything and this and that, and hundreds of the people were sitting there, and we have to surrender ourselves with the physical, mental, emotionally. We offer ourselves to the Bhagwan, let Bhagwan to do whatever Bhagwan want to do, let him to do everything. And then they started kirtan and dhoon and everything, maja aayegi, bahut fun thayegi, suddenly ekdam. And then after receiving the knowledge, and then Everybody went home. And then this lecturer think, wow, what a such a, today everybody enjoyed it. Tomorrow I will do same thing. As long as everybody enjoyed it, I will do same thing. Next day started again. But one person sitting nicely. Everybody was having a fun, and this one and this one. Bhagwan is everything, and Bhagwan will not harm you. This, carry on, and this person observing. Crowd is growing. Oh, very nice, fun, maja aayegi. Third day, same story, consistently. Now today, third day, they brought all orchestras and everything and best music and carry on, bada maja aayegi, all fun. Fourth day, this person listen everything, and then after he shouted, there is a 3 snake into this hall. Deadly poisonous snake into this hall. Are hu baat karo તમે. Entire, within a second, entire hall was empty. The person who was giving lecture is gone. Call the people of the snake capturing, not state but snake. Where is the snake? Where is the snake? And after that, that person went to that lecturer, said, if you have surrendered to the Bhagwan, why this hall is empty? He said, now it was a snake. So what? Bhagwan Sri Krishna play with the Kalyanag. He slips onto the Sheshnag, Vishnu Bhagwan. So what? Bhagwan Shiv Mahadev drink the poison. He keep the snake surrounding with him. So what? If it is a snake came to listen to your lecture, that means you only have surrender in your word, but not in your action. This is what all we do. We think is we have surrender. In the word we have surrender, but in action, oh Bhagwan, I am in so pain. I have so many sorrows. I have so many difficulties. Every single person go to the Bhagwan. Bhagwan, why I am suffering? But other side they says, yeah, I have surrendered myself to the Bhagwan. So what you have surrendered basically? What you have surrendered to the Bhagwan, does you only in a word? Bhagwan Sri Krishna says, this is what, I can help you, but your word should match with your action. Even if you, look, remember one thing, Narsip, Mehta, Shabribai, all were learned people. Have we ever heard Mirabai give a lecture like me sitting on the mic and then using the YouTube and on the camera and giving a lecture? So, Mehta, they say, but we are singing them bhajan. Hiranya. Subject is surrender, means complete surrender. But that surrender doesn't come in our brain. The reason why is this rag there, enviousness there, jealousy is there. To a point we have a fear and anger. These three doesn't allow us to surrender to the Bhagwan. Surrender done by Vibhishan. He went fearless. Think about it now. We just have to think, just visualize this like if I put in today's situation, like top defense ministers of the Ukraine going to the Russia and telling Putin that I have came, and then Putin says, okay, no problem, I'm accepting you. Will it going to be happen? Will it going to be happen? Top defense minister going from the Ukraine and said, Putin says, no, my doors are welcome, open for you. Come and sit next to me. Let's strategize. Let's do the strategy about the war strategy against Ukraine. Not going to be happen. We don't trust. Surrender comes with the trust. This side Vibhishan and this side is Bhagwan Sri Ram. Both are opposite. One coming as a demon and another is a Dev. Telling, I have left my brother, I came to you, and say, no problem, come and I'm welcoming. We both going to strategize war against your brother. And we're going to win, and I'm declaring you as a king. Kya baat? Trust. This is what trust shows. But when we have a trust, then we can do the surrender. Then we can understand the definition of the surrender. Not like Mirabai's story, poison in a food. Knowing that is a poison, that's fine, no problem, I have surrendered. I have a full trust in my Bhagwan. આજે દાડાની અંદર પેલી ગરોળી પડી જાય તો we throw it away that. If that પેલું ગરોળીને શું કહેવાય? Gecko. If we make the dal and then gecko falls in, then we throw the entire dal. Mirabai drink entire poison. Yeah, what? Trust. What level of the trust we have learned it? Sudama just left his house with the trust that, okay, my Krishna will do everything. Krishna has looked after. Raja Harishchandra has left entire his kingdom, everything. Surrender comes with a sacrifice. If we not prepare to sacrifice ourselves physically, our life, then we are not surrendering ourselves. Because there is a trust matter. We don't trust to the Bhagwan. No matter how much prasad is here, and then if one of the big festival, if I declare in every single prasad there is a one drop of the poison, nobody will drink that, nobody will eat that prasad. 100 of the 64 or 56 type of the items will be here. Nobody even will take one piece of the barfi. Why? It's a prasad. But Gopal Bhai says the poison finished. But we don't trust to the Bhagwan. This is offered to him. Let Gopal Bhai to say whatever he wants to say. I will eat it. Trust is something which is, Bhagwan Sri Krishna says, if you don't have a trust, then you're not going to be surrendered. And if you're not going to surrender, then the kama, this krodha, raga and bhaya, because we have a fear, ne? What if I'm going to die by eating that prasad, poison prasad? That fear, ne? હવે આપણો આવી ગયું હોય તો આવી ગયું હોય, પ્રસાદ ખાઈને જવાના છે, પ્રસાદ ખીધા વગર જવાના છે. Without eating the prasad and by eating the prasad, going is going. If the day is there, in the mandir or outside the mandir, no matter where, if the day is written there, finished, either you eat the prasad or not. Billions of the people are not eating the prasad, but they're going. So what? And let me tell you, up to today, I'm telling you, up to today, Hundreds of the thousands of the people are eating the prasad. Here at least we are so fancy and modern where we put the prasad in a plastic bag. Hygiene prasad. Where in India you go that? હું હાઇજીનની વાત કરો તમે? What type of the hygiene? અરે હાથમાં carry on. Hand is, you don't even know what it is. Corona છે કે નહીં, carry on. And everybody is taking and eating, oh prasada, oh prasada. After some of the wedding you might find there is a food poisoning cases. After the party, birthday party, you might find a food poisoning cases. After the having any other function, you might find food poisoning cases. In India, hundreds of the thousands people are eating into the every day into the mandir. Hundreds of the thousands people are eating from the years. Even in a Jalaram, Virpur Jalaram, hundreds of the thousand people are eating. They're not even charging one single cent free of cost. Not even one day today, not even one day they're having a food poisoning case. Not even one day. You can go Bhubaneswari Ma, you can go Vipur, you can go Rameshwaram, you can go to the Ambaji, you can go to the anywhere, even into the Bangalore in a Satya Sai group. Not even one day you're going to find food poisoning cases. Because that is the prasad. Bhagwan take care of it. And the way they make the prasad, I'm telling you. આછું તમને કહું, હું વાત કરું. Taste, maybe rotli like thick, but you can eat 4 rotli, no problem. Like that in my thickness, but you can eat nicely, perfect. Subject is, when you make the prasad, you make with your love. You put your love, and that love with the trust of the Bhagwan, and He don't let you go down. Virpur, we talk about the Virpur. Years is becoming like so many years, almost 30, 40 years, maybe more. Even if you go with your envelope, they don't even want your envelope. They don't even want single cent from you. And every day, hundreds of the thousands people eat morning and afternoon. Morning and evening. Twice a day. Full. Nobody knows from where the food comes. Nobody knows from where the groceries comes. Nobody knows from where everything comes. Subject is, what I'm trying to say here is, that type of the surrender, if we're not going to develop, then we're not going to understand the grace of the Bhagwan. And to understand the grace of the Bhagwan, we need to develop the quality of the trust. The first, we have to trust ourselves. Second, we have to trust to the Bhagwan. And third, we have to trust on our karma. You know why we are fearful? Because we know what we have done. In school, when the child writes the exams, child who study entire year, during the exam time, they are relaxed and relieved. Because they know what they have studied. There is a book, there is syllabus. In the book, there is a 500 page. I have studied 500 page. Nothing will come out of the 500 page, and I'm ready for it, so I'm relieved. But if the person who have only studied 10 pages in entire year, they will worry about what will happen to 480 pages. Because they don't know what is in the 480 pages. That's why they are fearful. Okay, I don't know what answer I will give it. And that is what we are the one. We know what we have done. So we are thinking what answer I will give it to this principal when I'm going to go to the him. Because we know when he has sent it to us, what promise we have given to him and what we have done. In entire school year, we just loaf around it. And now when the exam time comes, now we want to light every day agarbatti ke bhagwan ke karo. Towards the end of the life, we want to do everything. Bhagwan, please do something. But આખું જિંદગી તો ખાઈ પીને મજા કરી. હવે ટાઈમ આવી ગયો તમે મને પૂછો છો કે what must I do? One day somebody went, the three people went to the Bhagwan house. Coincidentally, they three died. Not coincidentally, everybody died basically, but the three died together. One was a businessman, and one was the teacher, and another one was farmer. Now, so businessman start his day, every businessman. Here, I don't know, but in India, if you see every businessman, when they go to the shop, the first sprinkle the water in the front. If nice, wealthy businessman, then they put the toran every day, fresh toran, light like 5-6 agarbatti. They have a special cash box where they do Om Lakshmi, Lakshmi, Mata Lakshmi, all those things, and put that nice agarbatti, and then after sit on the chair like me, Chalai bhai. And then they start business. Bhai. Okay. So that was the businessman routine. The teacher is teacher. Them is no Bhagwan. So it's fine going to the school, teaching to the children, arguing over the matters. And Bhagwan ni to jarur nahi made aapne to we are above the Bhagwan, so it's fine. And the farmer depend on the rain, farmer depend on the weather, means connected to the nature. So that every morning he prayed to the Bhagwan, I am going to your field, take care of your field. That was three people's routine. Now, they all three went to the front of the Bhagwan house. Okay, so the first turn come for the businessman. What you did? He said, I had 10 bungalows. That's good, very nice. 5 cars, very good. 3 children, 6 grandchildren, that's good. That much gold, diamond, okay. Sit here. Teacher, what you did? I educated thousands of the humans. Okay. What else? I had my status. I was a principal, from the teacher to principal, that's good. What else? That's it. Okay, sit there. Farmer. I fed through my hard work, and with your grace, I fed millions of the people. What else? Nothing. But where is your bank balance? I have no bank balance. Okay. You feed, you give food. Okay. Ask the question to teacher, okay, what kind of the human you have created? He said, now I give them a best education. Okay, what they did in them life. Do you have a track record, each one? Now, once they leave my class, that's finished, done. That's it. Okay. Ask farmer. Do you have a track record, how many people you feed? He said, why must I keep the track record? Because the food producer was you. The people who was eating the food was provided by you. I was the only medium. So I did my job. Now is your responsibility to track them, not mine. I just did my job, what you have allocated to me. And these two people, this conversation, businessman was listening everything. And then he could not control himself. He said, "But why are you not asking me any question? Wait, your turn is going to come. Wait. Your turn is still coming. Wait." Okay, so now the farmer, you think, bhai, you are a nothing. Teachers, means not teachers, but sorry, teacher, you think you are a something. Yes, I am a something. And farmer says, I am a nothing. Now businessman, what you thinking? He said, I am everything. What do you mean? The people who got educated, I gave them a loan. Because them salary wasn't sufficient to run them house. And then the farmer who wanted to plant the seeds, I also gave them a loan. Because without them, they can't do anything. Okay. So means that you are the everything. Yeah. So now, farmer, the final verdict is, the farmer, you're going to stay with me. Teacher, you're going to go into the semi-swarga. And the businessman, you're going to go in a full nark. And then businessman said, what wrong now? I was lighting every day agarbatti to Lakshmi Mata. I was putting that garland there. Every Dhanteras I make sure I do the puja. I make sure every Diwali I do the Kuber puja and all those things. And I did so many things, and I make sure every week somebody come, I give them a 10 rand from my shops. Bhagwan says, everything is fine, but you was doing for yourself only. Nothing else. Your intention is, even when you was giving a 10 rand, you was doing for yourself, because you wanted in your heart, I'm giving you 10 rand, give me a blessings, today evening I have 1,000 rand business in my shop. When you was giving the loan, you did not give a loan free of cost, you charge interest. You did not show any mercy on the farmer who was asking the loan to feed thousands of the people. You said you got the cars and bungalow, bring that things here, I want to see. He said, but I can't bring it here. So that's it. What you have brought with you? You have brought with you only your karma. And your karma is something which is, here is justifications comes based on your karma. And your karma is telling you did only for yourself. And for the people who do only for the self, them place is only nark. Teacher says, what I went wrong? Bhagwan says, you haven't done anything wrong, but you have done many things wrong. You claim yourself that you have created so many humans, but you did not worry about it, what type of the humans you are creating. You did not bother about it, what that child is going to, you did your job, it's fine. But after that, what? You live in your pride, I am the teacher, I am the principal, and with your pride, that with the ego, you have created humans with good intentions, but ego is still there. That is why, because of your ego, and because of you have created so many good human people, that is why you are into the semi-swarga. And farmer, you are with me because neither you have an ego, nor you have a wealth, but you have done indirect lots of charity with humbleness, with kindness, and with good intention. That is why you are going to stay with me. Problem is, but આ સ્ટોરી આપણા બધાની છે. All of us were sitting with the same stories. Either we doing for ourselves or we doing for the family, but nobody is doing for the everybody. Only one farmer, the farmer who's the only one who do the work with full trust. Imagine now, what is the farmer wealth? Think about it. What is the farmer wealth? Open field. Start planting the seed, giving a water, growing this crop. Harvest season come. Entire field crop is ready to cut. If tomorrow someone tells you, okay, bhai, put your entire gold and diamond on the field, leave it outside, who's going to leave it? The farmer's gold and diamond is his crop, and he's living outside in open field. Don't know what will happen next morning. That is called the trust. Anything can happen. Fire can come, wind can blow, rain can come, destroy everything. And we know many times it happens. That is called the trust. The toughest job to become a profession is the farming profession, where you put your everything in the field, expect nothing. Farmer teaches that one. Give everything in your field but expect nothing. Why? Because until you don't cut your crop and go into the market, is not your. Our karma, our life is like that. Before even we start anything, we expect. Before we start job, we expect કેટલી salary આપવાના તમે. When we go for the interview for the job, and then after the interview, what the question we ask? How much you going to give me? My salary. We worry about the salary. Even in these days, we apply based on what is our salary is for the job. But farmer don't think about how much he don't even know what he's going to get. Because if the crop come right, then only he's going to get it. But he does his job. He don't sit back, say, okay, man, I can't take a risk. Biggest risk taker is the farmer. He plant the seed but don't even know okay, the crop is going to give him a full benefit or not. We need to learn from the farmer. We need to live like farmer life. No matter either we're doing farming or not, but we need to understand that part. Trust is something which we have to develop unconditionally. Trust in everything. Then only we're going to develop the trust in a Bhagwan. And then trust will make us fearless, make us angerless, because there is nothing for us to get angry. Why must we get angry? Because we have nothing to hide it or nothing to get fear about it. Krodh kone aave? We will talk about one day who get angry. This is a nice topic. One day remind me about it. Gusso emnem nathi avto. The krodh doesn't come just like that. Krishna Bhagwan did not get angry, but Duryodhan was, every second his fuse is gone up, and then Sakuni have to fix his wire. Krodh. we will talk, actually if I'm going to go in that topic, then it's going to take a little while. But subject is, this is something which is we need to think. Who get angry? Who get fear? Why we have a fear and why we get angry? Because two things we don't have. Bhavana. Bhavana means emotions, feelings, trust towards the Bhagavan. We don't, when we involve ourselves into the karma, what is intention behind it? Remember, I think last week I spoke about it, or week before. What you do is not important. How you do is not important. But with what intention is doing, that is important. Krishna Bhagavan telling Arjun to kill the Bhishma Pitamaha. That means what is doing is encouraging somebody to commit crime, if you look at that way. But what his intention is behind it? Dharma. Dronacharya, I did mention about it. What you're doing is one part. How you're doing is second part. But with what intention is doing is third part. Sometime we have to take a tough stand to make it dharma right. Otherwise, like Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya, Krupacharya was part of the dharma, karna, and we can become also part of the dharma if we don't prepare ourselves to take the tough stands. Next week, Monday, we will not have a Bhagavad Gita talk. Following Monday, we will meet again of 9th of May. So just keep it in mind. We will do the Aarti now. Till that, find the answer why we get angry. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranatah Klesha Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Klesha Nashaya Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha. We will do the Aarti now. Hello. सांझ पड़े दिन याथ में चकवाह चकवीरो चलो चकवाह क्या जय सांझ पड़े मत रोय गौरी पूछे गोरिया कौन भले रो देश संपत होय तो घर भला नहीं तो भलो परदेश तिमिर गयो रवि देखता कुबुद्धि गई गुरु ज्ञान संपत गई अति लोभ से भक्ति गई अभिमान अभिमानी कुंजर भयो लियो अपने सिर भार ताके जमरा कूट से जमलोढ़ गड़े लुहार. श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय. कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय. बाल कृष्ण भगवान की जय. ओम जय काना काड़ा प्रभु जय काना काड़ा मीठी मोरली वाड़ा मीठी मोरली वाड़ा गोपीनाथ
ચોરી મોહ નથી ચોરી લી. ઓમ જય કાના કાળા નંદ જશોદા ઘેર વૈકુંઠયું તાર્યું પ્રભુ વૈકુંઠયું તાર્યું. કાલિયા મર્દન કીધું કાલિયા મર્દન કીધું ગાયો ને ચારી. ઓમ જય કાના કાળા ગુણતણા તુજ પાર કે મેં નહીં આવે પ્રભુ કે મેં નહીં આવે. નેતિ વેદ પુકારે નેતિ વેદ પુકારે પુનિત સુંગાવે. ઓમ જય કાના કાળા ઓમ જય કાના કાળા પ્રભુ જય કાના કાળા. મીઠી મોરલી મીઠી મોરલી વાળા ગોપીના પ્યારા. ઓમ જય કાના કાળા ઓમ જય કાના કાળા ઓમ જય કાના કાળા. કપૂર ગૌરમ કરુણાવતારમ સંસાર સારમ ભુજગેન્દ્રહારમ સદા વસંતમ હૃદયારવિંદે ભવમ ભવાની સહિતમ નમામિ. મંગલમ ભગવાન વિષ્ણુ મંગલમ ગરુડધ્વજ મંગલમ પુંડરીકાક્ષ મંગલાય તનવારે. સર્વમંગલ માંગલ્યે શિવે સર્વાર્થ શરણ્યે ત્રંબકે ગૌરી નારાયણી નમોસ્તુતે નારાયણી નમોસ્તુતે નારાયણી નમોસ્તુતે. શ્રી રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. જલેન શુક્લીકર્ણમ કુર્યાત દેવતાનામ અભિવંદનમ. સ્થાપિત દેવતાભ્યો નમઃ. નિરાંજનમ સમર્પયામિ નિરાંજનમ સમર્પયામિ નિરાંજનમ સમર્પયામિ નિરાંજનમ સમર્પયામિ નિરાંજનમ સમર્પયામિ. આરાર્તિકમ આરાર્તિકમ સમર્પયામિ. યશ આર્ગ પ્રાપ્તિ અર્થે સ્વાત્માનામ અભિવંદનમ. પાત્રાદ ભૈ હસ્તમ પ્રક્ષાલ્ય. શ્રી રામચંદ્ર કૃપાળુ ભજમ હરન ભવ ભય દારુણમ. નવ કંજલોચન કંજ મુખ કર કંજ પદ કંજારુણમ. કંદર્પય ગણિત અમિત છવિ નવ નીલ નીરજ સુંદરમ. પટપીતમાનૌ તડિત રુચિ શુચિ નૌમિ જનક સુતાવરમ. શિરમુકુટ કુંડલ તિલક તાર અંગ વિભૂષણમ. આજાનુભુજ સર ચાપધરુ સંગ્રામ જીત ખરદુ. ભજુ દીન બંધુ દિને સદાનવ દૈત્ય વંશ નિકંદનમ. રઘુનંદયાનંદ કંદ કૌશલ્ય ચંદ્ર દશરથનંદ. ઇતિ વદિત તુલસીદાસ શંકર શેષ મુનિ મનરંજન. મમ હૃદય કુંજ નિવાસ કુરુ કામાદિ કલદરન. શ્યાવર રામચંદ્ર ભગવાન કી જય. રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. ગણપતિ મહારાજ કી જય. વિઘ્નેશ્વરાય વરદાય સુરપ્રિયાય લંબોદરાય સકલાય જગદ્વિતાય નાગાનનાય શ્રુતિયજ્ઞ વિભૂષિતાય ગૌરીસુતાય ગણનાથ નમો નમસ્તે. ગણપતિ મહારાજ કી જય. ઉમાપતિ મહાદેવ કી જય. સ્મશાને સ્વાક્રીડા સ્મરહર પિશાચા સહચરા. શ્ચિતાભસ્માલેપમ સૃગપિનુકરોટી પરિકરમ. અમંગલ્યમ શીલમ તવ ભવતુ નામેવમખિલમ. તથાપિ સ્મર્તॄણામ વરદ પરમં મંગલમસી. ઉમાપતિ મહાદેવ કી. રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. કૃષ્ણ કનૈયાલાલ કી. બાલકૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. શાંતાકારમ ભુજગશયનમ પદ્મનાભમ સુરેશમ વિશ્વાધારમ ગગન मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् आकाशात् पतितं योऽयं यथा गच्छति सागरं सर्वदेवो नमस्कारं केशवं प्रति गच्छति मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घय यत्कृपात्महं वन्दे परमानन्दममात् त्वमेव माताश्च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेवं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरं गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः असद्गिरिः समं स्यात् कज्जलं सिन्धुपात्रे सुरतरुवर्षाखालेखनी पत्रं लिखत यदि गृहीत्वां शारदा सर्वकालं तदपिति तव गुणानां मीशपारं न याति राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय 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 जगदम्बे आद्यशक्ति भवानी माम्बे मात की जय नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियतां प्रणतास्मतां विद्युद्दाम समप्रभां मृगपतिं स्कन्धस्थितां भीषणां कन्याभिकरवालखेटविलसहस्ताभिरां हस्तैश्चक्रधरालिखेटविशिखां चापं गृणां तर्जनीं बिभ्राणां मण्डलात्मिकां शशिधरां दुर्गां त्रिनेत्रां भजे दुर्गां त्रिनेत्रां भजे दुर्गां त्रिनेत्रां भजे अम्बे मात की जय आशापुरी मात की जय महालक्ष्मी मात की जय ओम राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय बाल कृष्ण भगवान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय गणपति महाराज की जय ओम नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर ओम नमस्ते हमारा अहो प्राणदाता नमस्ते हमारा पिता माता भ्राता नमस्ते महादेव जोड़िदेवी नमस्ते प्रभु जी नमस्ते 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 जय श्री कृष्ण।